What happens when you don't check your equipment before you get started?
There, now it's blinking. Blinked twice, that was it. Blink and off.
Just
I think it's the unit itself. Well, we're gonna have to go without the microphone on YouTube.
which means you're probably Katie. Oh, we have sound, right? Because
Yeah, I
you
plugged
took
that.
the microphone off. So
Yeah.
if anyway, we're just gonna keep going.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, everybody. Somebody's saying, "Oh my God, I didn't know you were on TikTok." Yeah, I've been on TikTok for a while. Got it now. Okay, so
Yeah, yeah.
all right,
Hello,
so
hello.
we do have sound on YouTube. Yay! Thanks
And we
everybody.
have viewers. That's
Thanks,
awesome.
everybody with
Hey,
TikTok.
Bob.
Who had stuck along with us. So, Third Rock Vagabond
Yep.
on Instagram,
Yep.
and I am Visions Media and just Leah Bond.
Yeah.
So, as you can see, it is very rocky outside today.
Yes, yes.
And I thought it would be fun to do an update outside with all the wind and the chaos going behind us, just because.
Yeah. I've only been following on Instagram. Okay, well, that's great.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, we're on the 9-month Ultimate World Cruise.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to be a roughly hour-long update. We do short updates that we post almost daily. Thanks for the love, guys. Appreciate the hearts
Yeah, appreciate that.
and the shares. So what have we been doing today?
Thank you so much for following. Well, we had, I don't know why it's giving me such trouble.
I don't know either. Anyway,
Yep.
and what time was that? That was like 9
10:30.
o'clock?
10:30. Well, they started early.
They did. So they were supposed to start it at
Yeah.
8 o'clock, and it was supposed to go from 8 to 9. I'm pretty sure we were there at 9.
Yep. Thanks, Rogue. Rogue Patriot.
I was at the gym though,
Yeah.
earlier. We
Yeah.
found out from a couple of people on the group chat that they were opening it up early. So did the Irish immigration guys get a free cruise?
Evidently.
For a few days at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were on
Yeah.
board. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure where exactly they
I'll
got
let
on,
you-
but
I
I'm
had
guessing
rooms.
I'm guessing Vigo, Spain is where they got on,
Yeah.
and they'll get
Yeah.
off back in Ireland.
Yeah, we'll
So
get
we're
that.
going to be in Cork.
Cork Island.
We have we're going to visit the Jameson Distillery.
Yes, we are. Nah, 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 nah.
I'm from Ohio. I got a butt. And then that's not till the evening though, so we actually have
Yeah.
time to get out and do some other stuff beforehand. So we are definitely going to be doing that.
Yep.
We don't know
Yep.
what yet, but we're going to get out and explore
Hi,
a little bit.
Timothy Amadeus.
Hi everybody. Hi Katie. Hi Thomas.
Some girl.
Hey, some girl. Okay, so what's the temperature? Did you look
I'm-
before we
I'm
came
not
out here?
Sure,
Okay,
I
here.
think we're getting it's about 61 it says, but
61F.
we've got a cold, chill breeze, and we're in the North Atlantic. As
Katie says
some
she has
of you
family in Cork.
might
That's
be able
awesome.
to tell, the North Atlantic here is kind of rough. Got some swells.
It's the worst, like right by the ship.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all can see much on the horizon. As the ship rolls, the horizon will rise and drop. So
It was a
Right.
fun day at the gym this morning.
I bet I didn't make it to the gym this afternoon. I wouldn't go.
They closed down deck 12. Deck
Yep.
12 is usually open where people can walk around. What time is it here? It is 6 p.m. Sorry, we saw Jeff when we were going into lunch? So about 1 o'clock, we ran into a friend of ours, Jeff, who said he had gotten his steps in.
Yep.
Yeah, and port side of 5 is closed. Yep.
Yeah.
And he got his steps in just before they closed deck 12.
Yeah.
You'll have to make a video on how to pack for a 9-month cruise. Yes, I have actually.
Yeah.
Lauren, oh, thank you so much.
Hi, Lauren.
Good to see you. You're so awesome.
Thanks.
Tried to get to the helipad and the wind was too much. Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's what we have. That's what we've been doing today, and that's what we have planned for tomorrow. One of the things that I wanted to talk about, well, I still have, how long is left? We have 51 days left, I think.
Yeah. It's winding down.
So while I still have 56 people watching on
we're having
TikTok,
fun.
I did want to mention one thing. So one of the other TikTokers on the cruise had their account banned yesterday.
Yeah.
I think it happened
Yeah.
yesterday. That's when I found out about it anyway. So we are starting, it's Ami Gang Augustin.
I
I don't know how to pronounce her name, but if
they're
you're
out of South
following the
South
cruise,
Africa.
You know who she is.
Yeah.
So we're trying to get some grassroots level support for everybody who's following her. So in case you didn't already know, Ami got banned from TikTok for some spurious claims that are absolutely false, for trying to sell fake merchandise. That was the charge. So if you follow Ami, please
yes.
go to. She has a temporary
Thanks,
account
Lizzie.
set up. Please go there and comment on TikTok giving her account back. So someone gave her a good. That's good. Okay,
Glad to hear it. Glad
I
to
just
hear it.
reshared her post if anyone wants to find her new account. Oh, awesome, Lauren. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
And I will also, I didn't even think about that. I was just commenting on hers because that's what she asked
Yeah.
us to do. But yes, absolutely. I will be reposting hers too to
Yeah.
get it. Actually, I don't know if I did or not. Anyway, if I haven't, I will be doing that too. That's not really shut. Anyway, can someone pin her name? Oh, that would be great. If someone could. Lauren, if you would help me out there, I would super duper appreciate that. But yeah, Ami has worked her butt off. She had the most followers out of all of us, I think. I'm pretty sure she had the most out of all of us on board. And she posts multiple times a day. She works so hard on building up the following and building up the community that she had.
Yeah.
And Ami and Gustav and their entire family are just some of the nicest people that you've ever met. Oh, Lauren is going to pin her name. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Lauren. I really, really appreciate you. Anyway, so that was kind of the big news for what's been going on the cruise.
Yeah. Today was a sea day.
Today was a sea day, not very exciting. If anybody has questions too, thank you. So Serenade of the Seas fan also posted it. So we'll have it posted twice in the comments. So if you miss them, just scroll up because they'll be there.
Shane says the scenery is beautiful. Yeah, it is. It's a little bit rough today. We've got some swells. The ship is rocking.
Like crazy. Thank you, Lauren.
As we head to Cork, Ireland.
So we've been talking a lot about what we're going to be doing when the cruise is over. TikTok is still set to be banned in the USA if they do not sell it. So Ami is posting. Well, she's from South Africa, so the ban in the United States does not affect her.
Right.
At all, as far as I know, at all. So she actually, and because she's from South Africa, she doesn't get paid by TikTok, so she can't be monetized. So the only thing that she gets out of this is brand deals. Right. That's the only thing she can do.
So.
Super
like
stressful and scary for everybody. Yeah, I'm gonna feel off the bed. I can imagine. When we went, even just going up one deck to Windjam. Yeah. Oh, sure. We did go to 13 earlier today.
Vortex, and
it was.
You can feel
the
the
higher
rocking
up
up
you
there.
go, the worse the rockier it gets. It's just crazy. So we've been talking a lot about what we're gonna do when we get back to Texas. So we're currently living in the Clear Lake area. So you got a condo. Steve has a condo.
Yeah. So we're looking at moving, back into the hill country. Mom is still there, and we've been talking about getting closer to that area. Plus a little bit farther away from the coastline because insurance keeps going up every year.
Yeah.
So that's the unfortunate thing. It's not just us; it's everybody in the coastal regions. The way the insurance companies are doing right now. So
Yuko is saying how much longer left on the ship. We have 51 days left.
yeah.
And Katie said, did you hear that RC is going ahead with the new design of the ship? Yes, we had.
We did.
And from what we understand, if they actually do go through with the next world cruise for Royal Caribbean, they're going to be using that smaller ship.
Yeah.
Hi, all in. Good to see you. Okay, so we've got a condo to sell, and then we've got another place to look at, and everybody knows what's been going on with property prices, and interest rates are so ridiculously high. So that's gonna be a really fun experience. I'm super duper looking forward to it.
Yeah. we need to figure out how we're gonna make this move and get that done, get settled in, so we can get back on some more traveling.
We've been through Drake's Passage. We've already gone to.
We hit Drake's Passage. That was kind of early. That was the first 2 months, January.
Yeah, January.
January. I think we did it.
Will we do the next RC World Cruise if we can afford it?
Yes.
Absolutely, yes, we will be. is an exciting 51 days, and I'm ready to get off 51 days. It is still exciting. We have a
Yes.
lot of ports, so we haven't really explored much in Europe.
No, we haven't.
I mean, I've been to Italy a couple of times before this.
And the unfortunate thing, again, with the cruise like this, is we only have so much time in port each time we hit a new location. So it's kind of hard to get out and research town whether we really like. We've got some places that we've enjoyed,
And we're meeting friends in a couple of places.
Yes,
I
yes.
have a good friend in the Netherlands that I've never actually met in person, but we used to game together. And then I do have a friend that used to be my neighbor in Fairbanks, Alaska, who's from London and lives there now. So where are you currently?
We're currently in the North Sea.
And we're on our way
headed
to
north
Ireland.
To Ireland. We pretty much are half past, I think, the entrance to the English Channel. And so we're either at that or just north of it. We're supposed to get to Cork in the morning.
I don't remember how early,
I don't
like 8 or
think-
10, something like that.
somewhere in there.
Not
Mid-morning.
Super, you got the
We're gonna
little
call it
hat.
mid-morning. What's
You had a
that?
little hat for a second there.
Did I? What, your
I'm
hair?
not sure. I think that was a gift. So thank you.
I missed that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep, that was.
Cougar Beautiful Love. How are you doing? It's good to see you. We don't get you. We don't get you on all.
Oh, thank you. Number one gifter badge. Thank you very much. So North Sea, you've heard about it. Now this is rather light from what I understand for North Sea.
I keep having to back up and hold on to this because I'm getting bounced around a little bit.
Just rocking and rolling.
It's still fun.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so after the house, we've also been talking about. So Steve doesn't have any hobbies yet, so he's gonna get some or one.
She just doesn't like my hobbies.
What is your hobby?
I enjoy shooting. Firearms, guns. Yes.
Let's talk.
It's a Texas way. I'm sorry, you asked.
That's not a full-time hobby.
Bite your tongue. Anyway, golf.
He's golfing. I'm drinking my morning coffee in the sunshine. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Sounds great.
Drake Passage was a lot worse than it.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I don't think
Yeah.
we'd be standing. Well,
No.
I probably would not be out on the balcony
No.
right now for
No.
sure.
No.
But it made for some great video.
It did. It sure did.
I spent a lot of time on deck 11 because in the solarium, because it was also super cold when we went through the Drake's Passage. So standing actually outside for very long, you had to be really bundled up. But if you went in the solarium on deck 11, it's warm in there, and you had their low level glass, whatever they're made out of, whatever plexiglass or whatever. But anyway, stuff you could see through to actually watch the crazy waves. I could film you both. Okay, I don't know.
Be careful with that one. You're leading into a strange area. But we do have
Are there any-
lovely. Asked how we were and subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. Autobot Diva.
Sure, we'll subscribe back after the.
There
Anthony's on here.
There
somewhere.
are kids. Yes.
There are lots of children.
Yes. Lots of children. About 200 at this point, I think, or more.
Lots of kids. Hi, Anthony.
How you doing, Anthony? That's great.
The ship name is Serenade of the Seas.
Yes. It's a team
Hi, Olivia.
bracelet.
Hey.
Oh, okay. That's from the rewards again.
Yes.
Rewards. Thank you
Thank
very
you so
much.
much. You guys are
Thanks.
so awesome.
Thanks, Cougar
So-
Beautiful Love.
So, where are we? So, again, we're
North Sea.
North Sea.
Headed north to Ireland, and we've just about passed the. I can't think of it again.
I don't know why
English
you were
Channel.
so far. Yeah,
English
that's
Channel. The opening to the English Channel. So. We've got something else now. Garden gnome. Cheers, Leah. So much fun following your shenanigans.
What can I say? So, I'm not sure if everybody's had a chance to see it yet, but I made a short video.
Can you show us the sea? There it is. There's the sea. It's nice and choppy and rough, and we're to rocket. Subscribe back. Yep. Yeah, she already said. She said she'll subscribe back.
Yep, we'll look it up
Lovely.
in the comments
Yeah.
afterwards.
Thank you. What else we got going here? Welcome. Thanks. We appreciate all the love.
It's
Thank you very
scary
much.
and beautiful at the same
Yes.
time.
Yes, mighty ocean.
Not unlike me.
Yes.
Oh, anyway, so what I was saying earlier was,
Whoa, what are y'all doing?
watch.
Don't fall over.
I did a short video today for to the tune of "I'm looking for a man in finance." I put his picture in it, and I redid the words. So the vocals
Yeah,
are mine, and the sounds come from their CapCut sounds.
Yeah.
In case you're curious.
Okay, then we got. Do you guys go a lot? We've been on this for 7 months at this point. We got just under 2 months to go. And,
We're really enjoying this, so I
Yeah,
suspect we will
yeah.
become active cruisers when this is done.
And Lovey, yes, we are husband and wife. We are. Has the cruise gotten old? No, it's a long time to be on a ship. Yeah, it is, but it's been fantastic.
How long have we been married? I never remember.
Coming up on 3.
Almost 3 years, okay.
Yeah.
What company to use to get on a cruise? So it just, finding a good
Lovely.
travel agent, I think is,
Yeah. Yeah,
or
there's a lot of
cruise
good,
line,
yeah, there's
just-
a lot of good cruise lines.
and a lot of good travel agents. So it's
Yeah.
just a matter of finding somebody who works with you and that you get
Yeah.
along with, really.
Yeah, and it depends on the kind of cruise you're looking for as well, as far as the trips you want to take. Some of the less expensive ones are generally your party boats,
Yep.
and that can be a
Hi,
little
Kira.
annoying if you're not looking for that. The spring break kind of attitude. There's no rolling. Yeah, there is rolling. You're not feeling it right here.
It is 6. It's a little after 6, quarter after 6 p.m.
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
G Snap said, want to find someone to travel with. So I will say, so I've never been a solo cruiser, but there are a lot of them on this cruise, and several of them that are full world cruisers.
Right.
So they
right.
have a lot of and it's been kind of a mixed bag, because there's some people that were really disappointed with the solo events, and some people that have really enjoyed them. So
Yeah.
I think if you're into playing, doing the games and stuff that they have on board, like doing the trivia or the choir or Zumba, any of the group events, you're going to end up finding your tribe here or
Yeah.
on whatever cruise.
I'm not sure it's getting worse, but the wind gusts is kind of what started to knock the cameras over. So that's why we had to grab them a minute ago. But, it's pretty rough out there. It hasn't changed a whole lot.
Yeah,
But
I don't
the wind's
want.
blowing pretty strong.
I don't want spring break kids on my cruise either.
Yeah.
We've got a little more, not so much spring break, but summer break.
Have you gained
So I'm
weight?
going to say, number one, Serenade of the Seas fan, is it getting worse? I think it might be watching this is
Yeah.
making it worse for you. So I hate to say this, but you might want to not be on the live, because I think, because watching the waves in the background might be making it worse for you.
Yeah.
Just saying. I
And
feel
I-
you don't go in March and April to, yes, exactly. And so our first cruises together were in March and April.
Well, it was April.
Or was it April?
Yeah.
Okay.
3 weeks in April. So,
Um,
and have you gained any weight after all these months eating the same thing? No, not really. It's kind of maintained about the same.
he hasn't. I have. I've been in the gym like
Yeah.
5 days a week for the last couple of weeks,
Yeah.
and on.
And height max. What we olds.
You old too. I don't know.
All right, your kids.
Are you going to be the only ship in port for the last stop in Coco Cay? I don't know yet. I do know that Michael Bailey is supposed to meet us there.
I don't know where he's supposed to meet, but he is supposed to meet us somewhere.
It's at Coco Cay. He's supposed to be there.
Okay.
There's an event happening.
Yeah.
I'm hardly even looking at the screen, to be honest. I think I'm just hungry. Yeah, that
Excuse me.
easily too. I've been on many cruises and loved them all. Sounds crazy, but eating staves off seasickness. No, that Michael Bailey is the CEO of Royal Caribbean.
Yeah. Where are you going? We're going to Cork, Ireland right now.
Yep.
Then when we're there, we're going to go to the Jameson Distillery.
Which should be fun. And then we have at least one sea day after that, right?
Yeah.
Is it one or two?
One.
Okay, one sea day after that. So sea day, Cork, another sea day.
And we hit Cherbourg after that, and then Le Havre, Le Havre,
However you say that.
in France. Yeah.
Habre, that place.
Yeah.
And Dr. Jenny.
Hey, Dr.
Jenny.
J, how you doing?
Hi, Carissa. Hi,
The kids who called you old remember for
the cruises
cruising.
are
right?
usually for the nearly dead over there. That's hilarious. I'm going to remember that.
Yep.
So I guess, are we newlyweds?
I think yes.
I think we're the
yes.
newlyweds.
We're not nearly dead, no.
Not
Are you
yet,
from-
anyway.
Yes, we are from the U.S.
Right now, we're out of Texas. Would you do the full 9 months crew again? Yes, if I could live
Yep.
on a ship, I would, but we
Yeah.
don't have the money for that current.
No, that's something later to look at
Right.
after one of us is gone, I guess.
Or there's maybe a lottery win in our future.
Yeah.
There's always that.
Yep, definitely newlyweds.
Well, thank you.
It's still funny.
Yes.
It's still funny. Katie.
Yes. Neither newlywed or nearly dead.
Neither newlywed.
That's what I said.
Yes, I know.
In my 40s, definitely would enjoy it, like your cruise on the Southern. Yeah, it's really been fun. It really has. Really has. A lot of people we've gotten to meet, and of course all the places that we may never have even thought about going. When we did the Africa, all along the western shore of Africa, western coast of Africa, I really hadn't thought about going there. So
No.
it was neat. It was neat seeing it. It was.
Right, but when we had the opportunity, it was like, hell yeah, because we
Yeah.
probably, I mean,
But the one thing we missed was right off the bat after we left Dubai.
Madagascar.
We didn't get to go to Madagascar.
That was
because
so
It was a
upsetting.
tender port, and the seas were too rough.
there was
to do
like a
tendering
hurricane coming
operations.
in at the time.
So, let's see, what else?
My 40s definitely would enjoy it, like your cruise on the Serenade. Yeah. Do we need
Yeah.
passports? Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
We're visiting
Yes, multiple different countries.
many.
Many, over 60.
So we don't have to, for most of this cruise, we have not had possessions of our passports. We, Royal Caribbean had them, and most of the time, they were doing immigration stuff for us with our passports behind the scenes overnight. So we would get in early in the morning, and whatever needed to
Yeah.
happen with our passports
Yeah.
as far as review, there's 51 days left.
Yeah. So visas, we had to get several, mostly in the Middle East, I'm sorry, Far East,
Yes.
mostly there. We had a couple in South America we had to get.
And we also had to get Australia and New Zealand.
Yeah,
We had to get
yeah.
those on our own. Because you
Yeah.
can only, I think, or one of the two countries, you could only get them yourself. Or at least one of the two, if not both of them.
But well, we were able to do them online. That's the
Right.
nice thing now. You can do a lot of them online.
How many did we get? Maybe 5 or 6?
Yeah.
And then Royal
Yeah.
Caribbean did, well, we would have been responsible for about 10 or 11 total, except when they did the itinerary change, we're no
Hold on,
longer
hold
going,
on.
we were no longer going to those countries. So when they switched to the Africa visas, a lot of them, again, Royal Caribbean had to work out some stuff for
Yeah.
us because a lot of them have requirements that we could not meet as far as, sending our passports somewhere while we were on the cruise. That was just not possible.
A lot of times they did what they called a bulk visas since there's a whole cruise ship of people coming in, they were able to do that. That's
We did that especially for China. They were doing
Yeah,
that. We
yeah,
knew
did
that
that for
before we
China.
left, that they did that for China.
very
For
good.
those of us who were going
Very good.
on the Great Wall
Yeah.
excursion. So the landing visa meant that basically we could only do that excursion and only be with the Royal
Yeah.
Caribbean group.
Yeah.
We could
I-
not go out on our own.
I didn't want to wander around China on my own. Just was not looking forward to something like that.
So we heard, again, who knows how true any of this stuff is, but we
Yeah.
heard that Michael Bailey's going to be at Coco Cay to announce what they're going to do
Yeah.
for the next
Yeah.
Ultimate World
And
Cruise.
that will be our last stop before we go back to Miami.
Yeah, and I am definitely not looking forward to that.
No, there's a whole bunch of us that don't want this to end. We want to keep on, just
Yeah.
keep on going around the world again. Take another lap.
Right. Oh, so there's a conversation going on about visas and
Visas,
passports.
yeah,
So
or
like,
passports, yeah, definitely.
if it depends on where you're getting on and getting off, where you're going, and what passport you have, right? So if you're leaving out of Galveston and doing a Caribbean cruise, you don't have to have a passport. You can travel with a birth certificate.
Yep.
But the line is way longer because it takes them longer to look at the birth
Yeah.
certificate as opposed to your passport. So-
Passports are good for 10 years. Go ahead. If you don't have one, go ahead and apply for one because it takes a little while for it to process. So you'll have it when you have the opportunity to go, you can go.
And number one, turn into the Seas fan. If you do make a mini comic series about the World Cruise, please let us all know, because I would read that or watch
Oh,
it
yeah.
depending on how you're producing
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
Um,
Oh, man.
are you getting cold yet?
I am
You know,
cold. My
it's
head, my head is cold.
Do you need to go in
Your
and get
hand's
a,
colder.
I know. Do you need to go in and get a hat?
Nah, well, we got 30 minutes. Yeah,
I'm actually
I'm gonna
enjoying
grab my
this.
beanie. I'll be right
I'm
back.
gonna go get a hat. Have you heard of Villa V? I have not heard if Villa V actually launched today, but I did hear they were supposed to, and I really hope they did. Hi, Ami. So, just in case you didn't hear, we shared your info with my group earlier on in the live, so I'll repeat it again because I've got a few more on the live now than we did before. But Ami's account was banned yesterday, and everybody is banding together. She has a temporary account set up, so if you were following her before, you should be able to find it. I don't know what the heck is going on in there. Anyway, and asking people to go there and ask TikTok to give you your account back. Because anybody who's following me is probably also already following me. What's the temperature? It's about, I think Steve said it's about 60, 65 F, 61 F. Something like that. Who was banned? Ami K from South Africa.
I think I
For somebody said somebody reported her for trying to sell fake Chanel content or fake Chanel products.
Did I hear you say she joined?
That's what it looked like.
Oh, hi, Ami. If you're here, hi. Good to see you.
Anyway, she doesn't even have any Chanel products, and she wasn't selling them,
Yeah.
so it was garbage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, we're doing what we can.
Thanks, Cougar Beautiful Love. Thanks for all the love.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
And the gifts, we appreciate them very much. Yeah.
She's-
Why? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
She worked her butt off to build up that
Yep.
community. Would you consider doing a cabin tour follow-up? Oh yeah, we could probably do that.
Yeah.
We did. I can't remember the name of the channel. It's not Shull Set Sail, but Renee Shull, who
yeah.
is on this, she actually did an organization video with me.
She does that back home.
She does it back home,
Yeah.
but she has a cleaning channel, but it's escaping me what the name of her cleaning channel is. I'll look it up and I'll do a video, but I'll ask her if she wants to do another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, she worked her butt off. She was posting multiple times a day
Yeah.
for a lot of times, and
And even when we were in South Africa, we were doing a tour there with her husband. and
Yeah.
stuff. She wasn't able to join because she was doing stuff.
yeah, she was working
Yeah. Yeah.
and visiting friends too.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
obviously,
yeah.
but yeah. Would you? It would be interesting to see how your cabin storage changed over the months. So, actually, we got a notice in our cabins a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
We have the
Yeah.
option. Royal Caribbean partnered with Luggage Forward for a lot of us who are coming on, so we could ship our bags to
Thanks, Mick.
Miami way before we flew. And most, if not all of us, took them up on that. I mean, it was for a fee, right? But we got some discounts for
Thanks,
being World Cruise.
KFR.
So we will also be getting that opportunity. Luggage Forward is going to have a setup in New York. So when we get to New York, if whatever we want to offload there and have
Yeah.
sent to our homes, we can do that and not have to travel with it all to Miami and just, I mean, it's going to, New York, I think we have one stop on the East Coast. I don't remember. It's New York.
New York, then we have, is it the Bahamas, or it's the
Some of their
old
Navy
shipyard,
something.
Old Navy shipyard.
Whatever.
And
then Coco Cay.
Coco Cay, then Miami.
And then Miami. So basically we can take a 7-day cruise's worth of stuff with
Yeah.
us.
Yeah. Hungry, we don't have an appetite. Hopefully I can enjoy it. You can always enjoy
You can always,
Giovanni's.
yes, mushroom
Always.
risotto. That's a
Yeah.
good one.
It's Giovanni's, come on.
Be interested in cabin storage. I read that one already. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe, so we have to
Thanks for
complete a
following.
survey and tell them what we're gonna send back in New York. We
Yeah.
have to tell them what
Yeah.
we're gonna send back
Yeah.
by Monday.
Yeah,
So
we need to-
we probably will be working on that the C day
Yeah.
after court.
Yes.
Because it's Saturday?
Today's Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, no, we're gonna have to do that today.
Yeah, today,
All right.
tomorrow, before we go off the ship. Okay, what we got here? Transit ferry from.
Right next to the cruise port to Manhattan. Okay, that's
Oh, that's
cool.
nice. Yeah.
Do we have anything planned for New York? I don't think we do.
think we do.
We're overnighting in New York, so I think we're probably gonna do some exploring on day one.
Yeah.
I've been there before.
Never been there, but we'll see what's going on. We got some friends.
It's a
that are
big
from
city,
there.
I
Yeah.
can see it again, and it was a really long time ago, so I'm
Yeah.
sure a lot's changed.
Yeah.
We're gonna do some exploring on the first day, because we don't have to worry about rushing back to catch the and because we all know how fun New York traffic can be.
Get a cool breeze down my back.
Yeah. And
Walking
yeah,
down
it is a
Brooklyn
walking
Sea. Oh,
town.
that's cool, Katie.
I really enjoyed it. I'm a fast walker, and Bonnie said, we're on a cruise. We're on the 9-month Ultimate World Cruise.
Yep.
And we are headed to Ireland in the, what do you call it, North Sea?
Yeah, we're in the North Sea. We pretty much have just passed the Beams Channel, I think.
Katie says they're losing our video. I'm sorry, Katie. I know
Yeah.
that's frustrating. I don't know what's going on. This one is doing fine.
It could be, so there's a few clouds, not too many now, so maybe it's, I don't know what it is. It could just be a lot of other people doing stuff. Pictures pixelated. Sorry about that.
Are you retired? Yes,
Yes.
we are both retired.
Yes.
Medical retirement.
Yeah, hungry. Okay, so it's on one. Yeah. Let's see. Ooh, oh, North Sea is choppy. It's
TikTok
makes
makes it
yeah.
seem.
Well, I don't know if you can really see, but it is choppy right here. And the ship is rocking and rolling, and we're still cruising along.
You're wearing the patch, right?
Yeah.
He gets
Yeah.
motion sickness.
Yeah.
So.
I put the patch on yesterday because they were starting to talk about how it was supposed to get rough.
And actually,
Actually, the day before yesterday.
we were supposed to have really rough seas all day today, but
Mhm.
this just started like around noon. It got bad.
Yeah, it started getting worse as we go more north. Here's one for you.
Any financial advice so I could cruise too? So this is another thing that we're going to be doing. I highly recommend you follow the channel. Right now, the bulk of what we're putting out is cruise stuff because we've
Yeah.
been because the cruise is such a really big deal. But I also do
Time consuming.
budgeting, personal finance, and info on early retirement.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, follow along. You
Absolutely.
will be
Absolutely.
seeing that content coming up. So again, so that kind of leads into the whole what we're going to do when we're done.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I haven't been able to keep up with the blog because doing the videos, well, between the port visits.
Noise. I understood what you did.
I love the noise. Between the port visits and getting videos posted and just everything else, it's
Up
been
and down.
chaos. But I will definitely be concentrating when we get back
Yeah.
on the blog
Yep. Yep. Yep.
and doing videos. Oh, so another thing, so I have tons of video footage of places that were just incredibly beautiful that we did not have time to edit videos
Yeah.
together to publish them. So we still have all of that, and I will be doing that when we get back as well.
Yeah. Yep.
What else?
I don't know. Still got 30 minutes.
Any other questions? Any children, grandchildren? So business or investment? So no
No
children,
kids.
no grandchildren. Businesses. So I'm a serial entrepreneur,
Mm-hmm. Good morning, Vanessa.
and I like investing in real estate.
This fidelity, recommended buying crowd.
Chuck.
Oh, yeah. CrowdStrike Worldwide. Yeah, that's
Oh.
unfortunate.
So, well, I imagine their stocks are way down today. So
I haven't even looked at the market today.
Well,
Oh, no,
it's
Saturday.
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 So, yeah, we
Yeah,
can.
so Monday.
Sergeant Pete is a child technically.
Yes, that
That's
is true. That is
He's
true.
a defendant, sort of.
Yes, he is.
Where do we call him? Texas.
Yeah.
We're living in Texas right now. Have you been to Africa? Yes. So as part of this
Yeah.
cruise, we did. So this is a 9-month Ultimate World Cruise. In case you
Yep.
haven't heard of it before, we were unable to go through the
Through the Red Sea and the Suez Canal.
So we went around Africa, and
Yeah.
we got several. We stopped in several places in Africa. How did you get started, or did you come from it? No, I.
Didn't come from money. We both worked. Go ahead.
No, sorry. I refer to myself as trailer park trash. I know, he hates that. That's why I knew he was going to say that. But anyway, I did not come from money.
Very smart.
I started in a lucrative field, or at least lucrative where I lived.
Mm-hmm.
So I grew up in Alaska, and I started through contacts, through friends from college. I started in road construction, and then I kind of started doing overseas stuff, which pays
Yep.
even better than it when you're doing construction project management overseas, which pays you better than it does in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
And we were able to do that because I was able to do that because I don't have children or too many responsibilities back home. So that's changed over time.
Yeah. And for me, I was in the military for a while and unfortunate medical retirement, but it gave me a lot of benefits plus a disability claim from the military and through the VA, blah, blah, blah. But that allowed me to take a lot of jobs that I didn't have to look for insurance. So that was a huge, huge factor for me. And then I ended up working overseas as well. And for me, it's about going places where other people don't want to go. If you can do that, you can make some money. And after that, you save it. You don't spend it a whole lot. You don't go buying the brand new F-250 pickup, and it ends up sitting
This is
at
a
home.
running joke.
Yeah. While you're going back overseas.
A lot of people that we worked with did that, and then they still worked overseas for a really long time, and then they went home because the family was driving it. Then it was never a new truck by the time they got home, and they didn't get to enjoy any of it.
Save your money, spend it on something that's valuable, that's going to hold its value.
So have you been to the end of the world? So
Yes.
if by the end of the world you mean Ushuaia?
Ushuaia.
Yes, we
did.
have. And is the ship going to cross the Arctic Circle? No, we are not going that far north,
No.
as far as I know.
No, we're not. We didn't cross the Antarctic Circle. Was Antarctic Circle? What's going down south?
It would be the Antarctic Circle, I
Yeah.
presume.
Yeah, no, we stopped just short of it by a degree or two, which, again, something else we wish we could have done, but we didn't get to. Well, we crossed the equator many times, actually. I lost count. North to south and south to north. We crossed it for the last time coming up past Africa.
So we do not have children because
Neither one of us had children, and we don't have children.
we don't have children. My story is a little bit different. I didn't want to have children.
Lucky guy to have found a
Beautiful
breezy like that. Yeah, well, thank you.
You mean that?
No, I think
I don't know.
beautiful breezy.
So, yeah, this is, everybody keeps asking us, would you do this again? Because we know Royal Caribbean is going to be, they've announced that they're going to be doing another, at some point, world cruise. And if we can afford it, if I can afford it, I'm going. I don't know, like it. Yeah,
we're very fortunate, yes, Dee. Very interesting life. It's been very fun. Doing this last 7 months has been just amazing. Living this life, being able to see things that we have never seen and may never see again. Seen a lot of places that we definitely want to go back to.
Right. And the thing about if they do actually do another world cruise, one of the things they've said, they would concentrate on more time in each port.
Mm-hmm.
And that's been one of the big drawbacks from this one is we don't get in general we don't get enough time.
Thanks
in each
someday.
port.
Appreciate that. It is too cool, beautiful, love. That's just a long name. Yep. Are you bored of the food?
Carmen, you hit a subject there. On day 48, I'm still laughing about this. On day 48, I posted, day 48 of 274, I posted a video that I was finally tired of the food. And so, again, with our work history, we work a lot of, thank you, we'll call you Cougar Beat. It's 274 days.
Yep.
Or this one is 274 days. So I got so much hate. It was just a random thing. We work on camp jobs, and when you eat, I call it eating out of a trough. Buffet food
it's industrial kitchen cooking for a large number of people.
Whether it's 200 or 500, or in
Or
this
1,000,
case,
couple
1,500.
Yeah.
I think when the cruise started, somewhere
Yeah.
around 1,500.
Yeah.
It's industrial cooking, and none of it tastes very good. But even though it's prepared well, and they do kind of mix things up, after a while, it all starts to taste the same, and you get tired of it. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
And so I wasn't even commenting that the food was bad, just that, I'd gotten to the point that I knew was going to happen. I got tired of it. And I got so much hate over that.
Yeah.
And so both more so on TikTok than on YouTube, but I did get some hate on YouTube as well. But I was in the monetization, I was in the creator rewards program at the time.
Look, Brooklyn's on. Hi, Brooklyn.
Oh, hey, Brooklyn. Anyway, I made a ton of money off that video and all the hate that was thrown at me.
Yeah. Now over here, Tex-Mex cravings. Yes, they're getting worse. There is a little bit of Tex-Mex on the ship. Not quite real Tex-Mex. So yes, getting very excited about that when we get home. But it's not too bad. Like I said, the food here is not bad. It's just kind of the same thing over and over again. That's why when we stop,
The specialty
everyone
restaurants are super nice
they
at
are
this point
they are.
because it's something
Everyone
different.
likes to eat off the ship when we get to a port.
That too.
They're finding some place to eat. So yeah,
What's the number one place from this cruise that you'll definitely return to? Antarctica.
yeah.
We might need to wait for a bargain because those
Yeah,
tend to be
pretty
really
expensive.
expensive. But I'm going to reach out to some folks that I know who have found those bargains to see
Yeah.
if they'll share their secrets. But Antarctica for sure. How many times has that changed over the last 7 months? Not since we saw Antarctica.
Yeah.
Well, and there's some
I think
places
they're
we didn't get to go to that we'll definitely go.
Remix, are you talking about the food or wanting to go to Antarctica?
The places. He's asking about the places.
Okay.
So we were supposed to go to Petra in Jordan, and because of the itinerary change, we did not get to go.
No.
We are definitely going there.
Yep.
Definitely.
Yep. Definitely. That would be a
First meal
First
you want to have when
meal.
you're home.
Probably go down to Iguanas.
Yeah, iguanaronas
The Iguanarana that we have right down the street from our place.
and/or Athena's.
Athena's,
So,
Athena's
same-
is a little great restaurant.
Two restaurants.
Just down the street as well.
Two restaurants just down the street from our place.
Yeah, they're actually in the same little shopping
Yep.
center. Make it easy. Favorite thing about Antarctica, it was just, it's beautiful.
The colors of the icebergs in the water.
Excuse me.
Just
Yeah, it's
the photos don't really do it justice about
It's-
how blue it is.
a lot of it is just indescribable.
Okay.
Quietness.
See you later, Serenade of the Seas fan. Good luck.
Yeah, we'll
I
see
hope
you later.
you feel better.
Yep.
There's one day round trip tour
Yeah,
out of
that was her
Chile to
favorite
St.
thing
George
so
Island.
far.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
So, Katie, do you know if they actually let you get on the island, or do they just take you down there
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
you
St.
look at it and
George's
come back?
Island. So yeah, that would be nice to
Would that?
find something.
I think that would be considered Antarctica. Wouldn't? I'd have to look at a map
Yeah.
to see again. Okay. So we are absolutely doing another world cruise if we
Yep.
can afford it.
Yep. Yep. Thanks for everybody following. We really
Yeah.
appreciate that.
I really appreciate everybody being here. This is awesome.
Yeah, it's been awesome. Great crowd joined us today. It's fantastic.
And we
Thanks
only
so
had
much.
to block one person on YouTube
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah.
I was really actually hoping that while we were doing this today that like some whales would appear
Seeing an orca.
or something.
I still wanting to see orcas. We haven't seen orcas.
But no such luck yet. But
When I was in France, games. I have a tour planned to go to what they're calling the American beaches. So I'm looking forward to that. Leah's not going. It's not something of interest for her, but
that's not entirely true. It was a really expensive excursion, and it wasn't of so much interest that I wanted to pay that much
Yeah.
for it. That's really.
Yeah.
Stateroom is holding up great.
yes, it is. You fly in and get a bus to the water and Zodiac into the area.
Okay.
To the area. That
So that's
sounds
cool.
cool. Yeah.
It
It
is
is,
Antarctica.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jolene's asking how much is it approximately. So if you were doing the full cruise and booked it all together,
Mhm.
prices started at around 60,000.
Yeah.
And so we were looking at that in terms of, because we've lived in some fairly expensive cities. Houston, not so much. I mean, it's
Not too bad.
I call it a mid-range city, not a really expensive city,
Yeah.
but compared to what you would spend for housing, food,
Gym.
alcohol, gym memberships, internet,
Lots of alcohol.
all your food.
And
Did I
there
say
again,
food?
any other beverages. It's not
yeah.
just the
Water,
alcohol
sodas,
beverage.
juice, whatever.
Gatorade, the
Um,
coffee at Starbucks. they
And
go
not
to
that you would
Starbucks.
necessarily have a maid at home, but
No,
you
yes,
essentially,
your
somebody
room gets
cleans the
cleaned
room.
daily.
Somebody does your laundry for you.
If
Well,
you have- if you want
laundry
that.
was an option. We chose to do laundry for the most part
Yeah,
ourselves.
we still have the option. It's just, it's industrial washing of clothes, and it's pretty tough on the clothes.
Yeah.
So-
Kathleen's asking, is internet always good? So I'm gonna give you the long explanation. So when we did our, what?
Go ahead.
We got-
Go ahead.
We got 15 minutes.
I know.
So, when we first started out, or when we did our practice cruises before we got on the world cruise, we did Adventure of the Seas. We were in the Caribbean, and the internet was garbage. We had been told that all of the Royal Caribbean ships were being upgraded to
Starlink.
Starlink, and clearly the Adventures of the Seas had not been upgraded before we got on that
Yeah,
one. So
at
we
that time,
we
yeah.
were super disappointed in what was available then. The internet on this ship has been awesome, except when we got to around to the tip of South America,
Yeah.
and when we were outside India and around China, because
Yeah,
not
they're
because of service, but because they actively block those there.
They don't have an agreement with them yet.
So alcohol is free on board. So if you purchased,
No.
if you purchased the whole package, that was one of the things that was included
Yeah.
in the price.
Yeah, you still paid for it, but
So
it was
we paid
included in that
for
price. But we don't pay for any drinks at this time up to the certain dollar value of a drink. So,
So even though so on the YouTube side today, it's been a little iffy, but we're streaming on 2 different platforms at the same time.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
that should.
two different connections to the internet. So
Right.
we each got a device that was part of the package as well.
But normally we're good on both of them. I don't know. I'm really at a loss as to why the connection is iffy over there.
I'm not sure the clouds aren't that bad.
Yeah, come up to South Dakota, no income tax
Yeah.
and prices are cheap.
Hey, no income
I
tax in
hear it's
Texas,
windy there too.
and it gets cold.
Is this
You don't like
is
it
this
cold
the
that
Around the
much.
World cruise? Yes, it is. This
Yes.
is the 9-month Royal Caribbean Ultimate World Cruise.
Yep.
We're circumnavig.
Yep.
Oh, picture clear
The
on
weather
that.
is getting very now going to Ireland.
Yes.
Yes, it is getting, it will get worse, yes, we understand that.
Hi,
Going to the
Flamingo
North Sea.
Lady. Good to see you on.
Flamingo Lady, yeah.
She comments a lot on my
Yes,
stuff. I really
yes, yes,
appreciate it.
yes.
Which cruise lines would you never travel with? So we've only traveled together with Royal Caribbean.
Yeah, and now
And we
we have,
just started last year.
and we have so many points now.
That we probably won't go
Yeah,
somewhere
it's
else.
gonna be hard, because, we get free drinks, being at certain levels, we get, 5 at Diamond Plus, we get 5.
We're cray craze.
Great, yeah, we are, but we love it. Windy, cold, stormy in winter, and flooding in summer in South Dakota.
Who-
Yeah,
oh.
thanks for selling that one.
Who is my favorite fellow cruiser? So I know who mine is. No, he said don't say each other.
Oh,
Anthony.
Anthony's such a great
He's my
guy.
BFF.
He's such good, but there's so many great people that we've
Yes,
met.
we are
and
headed to
had
Ireland.
spend time with,
We will be in Ireland tomorrow.
yes, tomorrow morning.
And you want to explain where we're at again?
Well, okay, we're in the North Sea, and we're pretty much just passing the entrance through the English Channel, going between England and France. So that's part of the reason why the water's so choppy and windy, cold, and all that good stuff.
So Jeff is asking, what's the average age of the other couples? So I don't know, like, I don't have a demographic sheet or anything like that, but we, for this sailing, the average age of everybody has gone down significantly.
Yeah.
There's tons
Yeah.
and tons of younger families on board with
Yeah.
small children.
Yeah.
We did
And-
not start with that.
and
Have you
yes,
hung out with
games.
CT with Andy? How do you not know? We were with them. We were with MD and Shannon in
Yeah.
Valencia. We
Yeah.
spent the whole day with them,
Yeah.
and we had dinner with her too. Sorry, we took her
And-
out to dinner.
And Michael asking if we're filming exclusively on Apple cameras. No, that wasn't the plan. We both have Apple phones, iPhones.
Yeah.
But I had an iPad,
GoPro.
a GoPro with me, and I had actually left it in one of the cities we stopped at, but I was able to get it shipped back to my mom's house. It's waiting back home in
He
Texas.
left it in a public tram, and it
Yeah,
got
I
mailed
did.
back to us.
So that was
pretty
fantastic.
amazing.
Yeah, no, the-
And you have our, what's the other one you have? The Lumix?
Oh yeah, I have a Lumix mirrorless digital camera, and it's done really good. But I haven't taken it out in a while.
Whiskey tours. We're going to the Jameson
Yes,
Distillery.
Jameson Distillery. I was wanting to get to that one, Games. Jameson Distillery. Let's see. What's the best part of the cruise? And so, individually, for two people, two occupants, the pricing started at about 60,000. That was, for double occupancy. And if someone sailed by themselves, basically they had to pay double.
I'll get to your other questions in just a second.
Yeah.
What's the best part of this cruise? What's the price for the around here? I can't answer all of that. Okay, so I'm going to try and go back and forth between this. So the best part of this
Watch out,
cruise
JT. Get a little situation.
was
there.
making tons of friends and
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
getting to see the world. The price for the around the world ticket for a solo travel, I have no idea. Prices started, as I was saying, or if you booked it, the whole thing together started around 60K, but that's for per person double occupancy. So depending on what status you have, it could be double or less.
And we're in the Atlantic, the North Atlantic right now.
So Idora Gita, how's she doing? And Sabrina, I have not seen Adita in forever. I did see Sabrina a couple times yesterday.
Yeah.
She's doing very well. She said, so there's several Sabrinas on board too.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you're talking about the one who hangs out with Tam and Bobby and Adita.
Yeah.
So she was going off the ship the other day. And the Snyders, which is, so Sabrina Snyder is also on here. And anyway, so she caught up with them and ended up doing stuff with them. And she said she ate very well.
Yep.
That's
It
great.
is
They
great.
mailed-
Thanks. Yeah, the GoPro getting back to my mom's place was fantastic. Jameson, yes.
Your private reserve bottle. They were in person. Oh, excellent. Good to know. Ultimate World Cruiser Sabrina. Yes. Okay,
Yeah.
that is the one I meant,
Yeah.
or the one
Yeah.
I was talking about. Where to store 7 months of souvenirs? So we don't really buy souvenirs.
No.
And
We know people. A lot of people are buying magnets for every stop we have.
I do not understand that, but yes.
I'm lost on that, but so that's going to be a lot of weight to carry it back.
And I have only started, so a friend of mine on Facebook, she had asked for postcards and some prayers for her daughter who's going through some stuff, and so we recently started picking up postcards.
Mhm.
So that's just been over the last 2 weeks,
Yeah.
I think, though.
Yeah. Yep.
Are any of the world cruisers going to the Olympics? I don't believe so.
I'm not sure.
That's a possibility.
Yeah, we haven't heard of anybody, but that doesn't mean someone won't.
But we are overnighting in Paris, so there may be people who are getting off and doing an independent journey by staying there.
Yeah.
There may be people who are going to an event.
But it's
That I don't know.
traffic around Paris is going to be crazy.
How long have we been cruising together?
Yeah, Royal canceled a bunch of the excursions that were going to Paris because of
Barely over 1 year. Our first cruise together was last year in April.
because of blocking roads, and they're starting to basically lock the city down because all of the athletes are coming in and all the visitors. So this is going to be shut down to it's only going to be like mass transit, I think, available that the city's going to control.
Is the 60K per person worth it for the around the world cruise? Yes, in my opinion, yes. I mean, I am frugal to the point of I don't spend needlessly on anything. I have a very clear idea in my head of what's a need and what's a want. But being frugal is a means to an end. It's not to never spend money. It's
Right.
to have it so that you
Yeah.
can do the things you want with it, whether
When
it's
you want to do it.
when you want to do it. So whether that's retiring early, which we have also done, or doing, amazing vacations. If we hadn't lived that way for so long, we wouldn't have been in a position to,
Yeah, we have, people talk. Which one?
this one.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Hold on. My live, I have to verify that I am a human being.
Okay, my grandma wanted to go back in the early 2000s. She never got to it. Yeah, and that was kind of a situation we had kind of
go ahead and tell that story.
Leah had seen the cruise advertised early in 2021, 22. That was
22.
22. And we had talked about it, and so I was still thinking.
We are not buying a boat.
No, we're not buying a boat.
There's a shark behind you.
Where?
Sorry, tell the story. Tell the story.
But I still had some holes in my bank account. I wanted to stuff some more money in. My mattress wasn't quite full, and so I wasn't thinking about it too much. But then in August of that year, I had a heart attack, which changed my outlook on everything, and of course it pushed me into the retirement because I couldn't do the work we were doing previously in that condition with stints in and things like that. So that's when we seriously started looking at doing it, and
deciding sooner was better than later.
yeah, do it while you still can. Don't, the whole waiting your whole life and never get to do anything is, don't regret it.
Yeah.
If you got the chance, make the chance happen. And there again, that's what Leah's talking about, her Frugal Vagabond, that she's going to be focusing on is financials.
Yep. Not a SIM carrier. This is they have Starlink on the ship.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what we're using, the ship's internet.
Yep.
Veggie Burger says she thinks Angie has tickets to an Olympic event and possibly
It's
opening
possible.
ceremony. Yeah, like I said, I haven't talked to them recently, but
Andrew and
yeah,
Allie
that makes sense.
maybe, huh?
That makes sense.
That'd be nice if they can. Yeah, that'd be something for them to see and enjoy. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't take it with you.
No, you can't. But don't run yourself broke.
Hi, Angel.
That's a bad thing right there. Do what you can with what you can afford, but there's ways to make sure you can do something.
Right. So we are at 56 minutes, and
Yep.
it's probably close to time to go. So I'll leave this open. We've got about 5 more minutes left.
Don't worry, your body.
Any
Exactly,
questions
Katie.
before we go? Or
Thank you, Angel.
greetings from Virginia. Hi, Judebug. Oh, and also letting you know, if you missed some of the live and sounds like we were talking about stuff you want to hear, this will be posted to YouTube
Yeah, I bet you would.
very shortly afterwards. It automatically does that. I usually have to wait a couple of days to download and repost to TikTok. So you will be able to watch it immediately on YouTube and within a couple of days on TikTok if it lets me download. So are people still on that cruise? Yes.
Oh yeah,
We're
yeah,
still
yeah,
here.
Yeah.
In fact, there's about 2,000 of us on the cruise now.
Yeah.
Obviously not 2,000 have been on the whole
So
cruise.
Sandy, no experiencing terrifying moments on the oceans. We didn't have anything bad. No.
That's not true.
What?
When we were leaving Hong Kong. So it wasn't really on the ocean, but another boat.
A fishing boat.
A fishing boat went right in front of us,
Yeah.
and we had to do evasive maneuvers, and the ship did
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
And we were in the back. We
Yep,
were at
yep.
Rita's Cantina, which is behind the windjammer essentially,
Thanks, Katie.
and a whole rack of wine bottles came crashing down. There was
You
wine
FaceTime
everywhere.
with your dog. No, our friend sends pictures though.
Do we need a freelance editor to help with your content?
Thank
You know
you,
what?
Andrea.
Games played poorly. I will get in touch with you later, and we can talk about that. If you're thinking about picking up
Hey.
a side gig or something, can you sing a verse from your favorite song?
No.
No. When is the cruise over? We have 51 days left in the cruise. We get off on September 10th.
So about to collect. Yeah, it was.
Oh my gosh, I thought it ended months ago. Did the outage yesterday affect you? Not a whole lot. No.
No.
And as far as nothing that was obvious here
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
Was that Captain Stig that navigated that? Yes, it was, wasn't it? Was that Stig?
It was.
Was
It was Captain Steve.
Yeah, that
at
was
point.
Captain Stig.
Yeah, it was before they changed over.
Tam's on.
No, it was not Steve.
Was
It
it
was
Tam?
Captain Shield.
Okay, so sorry,
because
maybe
it
not.
was him and his wife that we were talking to that night.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
How many days
Hi, Tam.
left of your cruise? 51, in case you
Hi,
didn't
Tam.
catch
We're just
that.
getting ready to shut off, but thanks. Glad you're here.
Do you miss, oh, sorry, hold on.
Yes, so
Do you
it
miss TV sports? No, not at all.
No.
Have you guys had hope you guys have a great time in Ireland.
Thank you very much. And have a safe trip. Thank you. Sorry I missed so many vids.
Oh.
There's still vids online.
It was a Microsoft outage thing.
Yeah,
It was a server outage.
We're from Texas. Reminders to add random act of kindness to your day. There you go. That's always nice.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jude. I hope you come over
yes.
the Mediterranean Sea. No, not on this trip.
Nice to see. Yep. Thanks.
All right. Everybody have a
All
good
right.
day. My daughter's in
Adios.
Ireland right now. Oh, that's so awesome.
Cool. All right, everybody. Well, thank you very much for joining.
You'll be able to watch the
Love y'all for
entire
being
thing,
here.
like I said, on YouTube, and thank you very much.
We
Have a great
gotta
day.
go get some dinner. We're getting hungry.
Bye.
Love you. Mean it.